During the group stages of the IEM Global Challenge Vitality destroyed Astralis 16-2 on their own map pick of Nuke, and today we're going to find out how it's happened. So at the start of this first gun round on the CT side, Apex went down aggressively towards Outer, and now with Shox, he is the ramp player for Vitality, but on this round, he spent the entirety of the round playing lower, and Vitality have been leaving ramp open. Now Shox, he's moving into this kind of off angle towards the secrets area, and he will pick up the frag on to device. Now switching on to ZywOo, he's kind of pushed up aggressively in Garage here. He's playing this kind of unusual angle. You don't see it so much, but it's kind of a one and done sort of spot that some players will throw in every so often. But ZywOo, he's playing it on this round, and now he's going to hear Glaive bouncing the smoke off the wall. He peeks out and gets the frag onto him. Now off this, Astralis, they're going to contact in ramp. The Vitality players hear them. Shox repositions into playing this corner. ZywOo comes over to join him. He's going to play from kind of the double doors area. ZywOo will pick up the first frag here on to Dupree, and Nivera, he's on a fast flank. He pushed lobby. He's going to pick up both these frags and close out the round for Vitality. So on this one, Shox was definitely the hero of this round, and we're going to see a lot of him being very mobile as the ramp player here on the CT side of Nuke. With his top spawn and AWP in hand, Shox will be going for an aggressive play towards ramp, and watching on board, we can see him aggressively peeking the close angle before slowly walking in and clearing out the rest of the spots towards the radio area. Now pausing for a second, let's look at the setup on the A-bomb site coming out from Vitality. And what Vitality are playing here is a hut bait setup. RPK, he's playing behind the silo. He's watching kind of the hut entrance. He's taking first contact, taking all of the pressure away from Nivera, who's playing inside of huts to the right side. The T side, they'll come in, they'll spot RPK, they'll swing wide, and Nivera will get some easy frags. Now, the other thing about this spot from Nivera is that here, Nivera will dodge all of the entry flashes from the T side, which makes this spot super, super strong. Just a small setup that you guys might want to try out at home with a buddy, even perhaps in your matchmaking or pugs. So Shox pushing in, he's clearing out more of radio. He's eventually going to get onto kind of the deep angle holding the lobby entrance. And even though he misses this shot, he spots the bomb and plenty of players in the process. Now jumping back on board with Nivera, of course Nivera, he's pushed up in towards hut. And after Shox takes that contact and pressure from the ramp side, Nivera uses this opportunity to swing out, and he will catch Bubsky on the ladder. And after getting this great frag, Nivera, bit of a mistake. I'm not sure why he wants to move to CT vents here, but he does give up the frag, and we're back into a 4-on-4. Now, pausing for a second with Apex, let's kind of recap what's actually happened. So Shox, he pushed in ramp, he spotted the bomb and plenty of players towards lobby, and of course Nivera, he just died towards CT vent. Again, he spotted the bomb and so many players. So Apex, he's pretty confident right now there's no players outer and no players coming down secret. So what he's going to do is smoke towards secret just in front of him. You can see him doing it right now. Divert all his attention towards the vent area as he moves in right now. The T side decides to come down, 1 kill onto Magis, 2 and 3 for Apex. He probably wanted to kind of get all the way up into vent and come out through the top as the T side committed out, but Astralis beat him to the punch. They tried to vent dive at the worst possible time. 3 frags for Apex, and overall such a mega round from Vitality. Great getting of information, great reactions and great rotations, all over a fantastic CT side so far from Vitality. Now, of course, Nivera is one of the A-site players for Vitality, and watching with him coming up through heaven. Molly for Squeaky, nade as well to punish a potential vent dive, getting himself up onto the hut, and this smoke is actually a T-sided smoke, and taking off X-ray, you can see Nivera, he drops into kind of the T-vent area, playing around this smoke. He gets a really mega entry here onto Magis. I suspect that Magis was not expecting that. Smoke for Squeaky, and Nivera is going to reposition to the secret area. Now watching with Shox, he just smoked ramp, and now he's going to push up into an aggressive position here on the right side of this ramp entrance. You can see around the left side of the smoke, nobody there for the moment, but this is going to be important later on to keep an eye on that one. So Nivera, he's pushed up, Secret, he gets flashed in for an info. He does spot a player, no kills, but so much information in the process. And with this information, Vitality, they say, let's fight outer together. With numbers, we know they have so many players out there, let's fight together. And on another flash, Apex swings out, he gets 1 frag, and a lot of information in the process. Now, the important thing while this is going on is that Shox, we talked about how he was pushed up in ramp. And now he has so much information that there are players towards outer. He used this information to push in ramp and get some more map control off of Astralis. So pushing in, Shocks is playing this off angle outside of kind of the hut entrance. He gets a great frag onto Bubsky. Glaive moving in from Mini does get one, but at this point, so much information for Vitality. They know there's so many numbers towards outer, and they just spotted the bomb in Mini. So Shocks, he's going to come in through hut and swing out and get one frag for himself. And Apex, he's going to swing in from garage like so, kind of cut off the Mini split before it can even get a chance to really get up and onto the bomb site. Watching this one play out with Apex. Swings out, gets the frag onto device. Shocks chimes in as well. And overall, again, such a proactive round from Vitality. With Nivera, one frag instantly moving to Secret. Flashing, gets the info. They decide quickly, let's fight outer together. And off the back of that info, Shocks, he's playing so well this game. So proactive, so aggressive. He gets all the information in lobby. And at that point, the round is definitely over for Astralis. So on this round, Astralis are going for a pistol armor partial buy, and we're with Apex, who is the outer rifler for Vitality. But on this round and on many rounds, he likes to come through ramp and down into playing the lower bomb site. So on this one, Astralis, they've gone for the fast outer cross smokes on their pistol armor buy, and they're going to go fast down Secret and try and get the bomb down on this B site. So Apex, he's going to be under some pressure. Now watching with Apex, comes to the stairs and to kind of force out the headshot angle sat at the back here. Spots Glaive, he can't find the frag. He drops the molly, moves into the corner, gets one and just about finds the second on a couple of health remaining. Smoking on the molly, he falls back into playing control. Now with Shocks, they're playing as a duo, but Apex, he's not really sure where to look at the moment. He's holding decon for now, but Bubsky gets one, he swings for the trade, but unfortunately goes down. Now RPK and Zywoo, the two remaining Vitality players, of course, they need to get down lower. They know the bomb is down there. They know there are numbers down there. They decide we're going to go down through the vents, but unfortunately, Device is here to greet them. And as RPK comes down, just like Apex for the trade, he can't find it, and he also goes down. So the reason I chose to show this round is that this second round win for Astralis is going to be the last one for them of this entire map. And even though Vitality lost here to a pistol armor force buy, I don't think they made any big mistakes on this one. And firstly, if Bubsky does not lurk through this smoke, kill Shocks and get the second one onto Apex, there is no way that Astralis wins this round. And secondly, if Device isn't playing in vent to catch the rotates on Zywoo and RPK, again, it probably goes to a really close afterplant, and Vitality definitely have a good chance. Vitality was certainly the much better team in this game, and without some solo plays from Astralis like we saw on this round, it could have been an even worse scoreline for the Danish squad. So very quickly, I'm just going to show you guys a neat little trick coming out from Zywoo. On this one, he's coming to the side of garage like this, and he's lining up a molly, which if you guys haven't seen before, you might think this is a little bit crazy. So he's going to throw this molly. It actually is going to bounce off of the kind of the side of Mini and land to the bottom of Mini. And this molly is actually missed. It's meant to land on the roof of Mini above where Nivera is here. And the whole point of this molly is to pre-molly the cross smoke. So I call these the OG smokes. They land here, here, and here in garage. It's meant to catch these smokes. I think it also catches, there's another line of smokes here, and I'm pretty sure it also catch this smoke as well. But regardless, it's a pre-molly for the cross smokes, and that's the key thing you have to keep in mind here. Now actually, Astralis, they do throw those smokes. The close smoke here does still catch the molly, even though it landed on the ground, and it leaves a gap in between the two smokes that Zywoo is going to play now. I'm going to take X-ray off so you can see this one, and Zywoo is going to get 2 frags round these smokes. He just spots the feet. Now the smokes can look a little bit different on GoTV. It might be a bit easier in game, but these are some really hard shots to hit. 2 kills for Zywoo. He's going to swing wide and get a third as well onto Bubsky for good measure. So he does miss the molly, but it's a great idea. And it's small things like this from a player like Zywoo, which really contribute overall to Vitality being so strong on the CT side of Nuke. So very quickly, here's what that molly should have looked like. I'm aiming just a tad higher than Zywoo. Walk, throw that molly, and then he'll catch the smoke on the roof. And then with the one on the left, you have a massive gap to play with. Zywoo is the star player for Vitality. On this round, we're going to see him taking some control and going for an aggressive opening. So coming up through heaven, he's going to throw this molly behind the hut doorway. And what he's doing is throwing a fake hut molly to kind of throw the T-side off his scent for his actual opening, which will be a super aggressive peek into hut like this, peeking first onto the radio side and then jiggling between the angles. So on this round, Vitality, they are double AWPing Shox. The second, normally ramp he is. On this round, he's moved towards Garage because they wanted an AWP towards Outer. And it's actually Apex, who's normally the Outer Rifler, who's picking up ramp for Vitality. And the big takeaway here is the versatility of ZywOo's teammates. And this is kind of an aspect people forget a lot with mobile CT AWPers. It's the pressure on their teammates to pick up the gaps and fill in the spots. And that's exactly what Vitality are doing here, and why it's so good to have versatile players like Apex and Shox. But on this round, Astralis, they're going towards Outer. You can see the Outer smoke's coming down. But what's actually happened here is they've missed the close smoke here. You can't really see it on the minimap, but this smoke here is missing, and they've doubled up on this smoke. And what we see in a moment is that in a second, Shox will work out. There is no smoke on the right side here. So he peeks it. There's an easy line for him and his AWP, and he will find the frag onto Dupree in a couple of seconds here. There it is. And then Nivera also, it's an easy time getting a second onto Glaive. Now going back to ZywOo, he's still in that aggressive line. In Hut, he gets the first kill on this second repeak on low health is just disgusting. So really great aggressive opening from ZywOo at the start. You guys should definitely use that in your own games. You'd always get kills and pugs doing that sort of thing. But the big takeaway, I think, for this one is the versatility of his teammates and how Vitality plays around ZywOo and enables him to really kind of play to his potential. After winning the second pistol round, Vitality are well aware that Astralis will be forcing up here. And instead of playing a slow default perhaps towards Outer, they're going to get aggressive, group, and force out to hit onto that A bomb site. So with RPK, he's coming in here into lobby. He's going to nade off the squeaky doorway, then flash into mini and get super aggressive on his Mac 10. Entering the bomb site, gets the first kill on top Hut and a second one onto Magis behind that side. A great play from RPK. Now pausing here for a second, this round is about to get super dicey for Vitality. And what's happening is Bubsky, his fast flank through lobby from ramp, he's just about to come into Hut right now. Device can still fight from up in heaven. There's no nades up there. He can still peek out and take fights. And Glaive is going to start spamming through this mini smoke, and he will do a lot of damage from there as well. So watching this one play out, RPK gets the trade onto heaven, but falls to Bubsky on his flank. Apex eventually will get the trade, but getting super close actually. 2-on-1 now. They will win this round in the end with a really nice afterplant setup, but that went much closer than it needed to. It was quite a scary round for Vitality there. And the reason I wanted to show this one is as I love the call from Vitality here. So many teams would be slow, run the defaults towards Outer, try and take some fights, and then try and take a slow late round, potentially ending on either of the sides. But on this round, they get super aggressive, play as a team. It almost goes tits up, but they get it over the line in the end. I love this round from Vitality. There's also a nice flash here thrown by Apex through the skylights. It flashes anybody in heaven, which could have given them some trouble as they went for this fast squeaky hit on this round. Now on board with Shox, we can see he's got himself aggressively all the way in towards this secret area, and he'll be joined by ZywOo over by that red crate. So what we're going to see on this round from Vitality is a really great mid-round call to close out this round and a map for the Frenchman. So on this round, clearly they've got loads of map control towards Outer, and they've also got 3 players in towards the lobby. And the call is going to be these 3 players coming in from ramp. They're going to contact out, go through ramp, and then down to lower. And then these 2 players are going to go down through secret, and they're going to kind of converge on that B-bomb site as all 5 players, but not before selling a fake onto the Astralis side. They're going to smoke towards mini here, as well as mollying behind, as we'll see from ZywOo in a second. They're kind of faking out a hell wrap, pulling potentially some rotates away from lower, and giving the Danish squad a tougher time reading what Vitality are going for. So letting this one play out, see from ZywOo, who's going to smoke mini, and then molly behind the blue crate, and he's going to flash her 4 Shox to peek down into secret. In a second, jumping on board with Shox, we're going to see him jumping down on this flash as it comes in. Very aggressive, jumping over any potential scouts or deagles around there. They do get counter smoke, but it doesn't really matter because the 3 ramp players have made their way all the way onto the bomb, so they've got all this map control, and they know there's no CTs around to harass them. But even so, they're taking it super slow and methodical. They're clearing out all the angles, even up 15-2. They're taking no risks, and soon enough they're going to work out that Dupree is in here towards the double doors area. Nivera coming into control. He will get flashed in from a teammate. Full whites Dupree, and he gets the kill on to him. And now with the bomb site cleared out, this round is over, and Vitality are going to win this match. So that wraps up this look at how Vitality beat Astralis 16-2 on their own map pick of Nuke. A real team effort and such a strong CT side on all levels versus a world-class T-side squad like Astralis here on Nuke. What did you think of Vitality in this game? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks to you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.